When you give something away, on paper, you become less economically, but you become more spiritually. And there's just a truth about generosity that when you have an abundance mindset, you believe that resources are great and your ability to recreate resources is great. When you have an abundance mindset, you actually gain more. I don't know anyone that I respect spiritually that doesn't tithe. And yet, you can tithe and not be generous. I'm going to tell you my journey from 40 years ago until now of how I've learned to grow in my generosity. And just so we're clear, I'm still on the journey. But number one, the first thing I had to do was to believe it's better to give than to keep. This mindset of scarcity will make you less intelligent or less acute in your intelligence at the same rate or to the same extent that losing, get this is stunning, an entire night's sleep. There was another study done on the abundance mindset. People who naturally assume resources are abundant and our abilities are abundant, they are open-handed, they are inclusive, they're more fun to be around, and they are better team players, which makes them more productive. It turns out that science is catching up to what Jesus said 2,000 years ago. It is more blessed to give than to receive. We have to see a need. Eyes up, heart open to others. You have to have a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you will never get to generosity. But if this is the kind of person that you want to be, I'm going to just tell you how I got there. Here was step number one. I tithed. Now, I know that's not generosity. Tithing is the foundation to put your finances at the disposal of God. That is not generosity. So if you're not yet tithing, that is your first step. Tithe plus 1% each year. To grow in your generosity year over year over year. The first 10% we give, that goes to the church, no questions. But after that generosity, that's at our disposal to distribute freely for the blessing of Jesus, to make Jesus famous. You have to live within your means. Well, how can you cut back right now so that you would have a 1% margin for generosity? I'll give you an idea. How many subscriptions do you have? Or, this crazy idea, stop buying the most expensive thing. Buy the second best. Excel with excess. What I mean by that is we all have excess from time to time. You reach in your pocket and you go, oh, there's a $20 bill. I didn't even know. I forgot that I left that in there. And you pull out the 20 and you go, hey, I've got $20. I can go out for ice cream. Or I've got $20. Who would be blessed by $20? But since you excel in everything, in faith, in speech, in knowledge, in complete earnestness, and in love, we have kindled in you, see that you also excel in the grace of giving. Again, this is not an issue of your salvation. You're not going to get a higher spot in heaven because you give more. But somebody else, that may be their entry ticket through your generosity.